Hey guys, so this tutorial is about domain mapping. With Empower Network, this is something that we can do, and it is very, very useful because with domain mapping, what it allows you to do basically is to put any kind of domain name to identify your Empower Network sites. And because you can have different blog sites with one Empower Network membership, now you can give each one of them a different domain name. For example, if I am a real estate agent, but on the side I also sell vitamins, and I also want to do this gratitude challenge with a group that I'm doing a gratitude challenge within Empower Network, but I don't want to include my gratitude challenge blog posts with my real estate or vitamin businesses in those blog posts. I will then create 3 blog sites, and I will show you how to do that. And because I have 3 blog sites, I will want to also create 3 domain names that will be very unique to my businesses or my sites. Now, each of the sites will have a URL of its own. So let's say in my case, my username is the new happy me. I decided to keep that as the Empower Network blog, the main blog still has that, but I can have another username. Let's say I have blog to heal. It is then blogtoheal.empowernetwork.com. My original Empower Network blog site is called thenewhappyme.empowernetwork.com. But if I want to get it shorter, if I want to get it unique, if I want to give it a very unique flavor, my own flavor, then I will change it and I will domain map it to another site. So let's say project for blog2heal.empowernetwork.com, I mapped it to projectblogtoheal.com. And so whenever anybody types in projectblogtoheal.com, they will go straight into my Empower Network blog site and we will see it. So let's go in. This is just the Empower Network login site. My username password is already there, so all I have to do is log in and start blogging. So this is the dashboard, as you know. And where I want to go right now, I won't have to deal with any of this today. I'm going to go to view and edit my blog right here on the top right. And that takes me straight to my original Empower Network blog. Now, look at what it looks like, and I'm going to show you something. If you click on the left-hand side top little plus sign here, it says customize blog. So I'm just going to click on that. And it gives me all this window to set up my blog site. This is all the images. I have the navigation bar, which is this bar here, which is the menu. SEO options, footer data, page customization, and custom domain. Custom domain is what I use for domain mapping. Once it's done, I can't go back in there. So I've just created a new one for you to see how it is going to be set up. So this is my Empower Network blog, as you see here. These are the colors that I've used, and this is what my blog site looks like. I've customized it to make it my own. If I go to blog to heal right here, you will see how it looks like a completely different website. And right now it says blogtoheal.empowernetwork.com, but if I do project.blogtoheal.com and I click enter, you're going to see it's going to go to the same place. That's what domain mapping is all about. Okay? And it will still give me the plus signs, the exact same site. So I'm just going to go back to the plus sign and I'm going to show you how to add a new blog and how to add a domain mapping to it. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sites. This happens to be my daughter's site. We created one for her. All we did, really, when you go here, when you start, you only have my Empower Network blog right here. You don't have any of these at the beginning. To add one, you click on Add New Blog right here to the right-hand side. When you click on Add New Blog, it's going to give you some instructions. And you're going to want to create a friendly blog name, which is what's going to appear up here. And you're going to have a subdomain .empowernetwork.com. This is what's going to be your URL. So what I did right here, Powerful Vision Boards, is actually called Powerful Vision Boards, but the subdomain is vision-boards.empowernetwork.com. So that it became the subdomain. And once you've done that, you click next. Now, when you, one thing that you have to remember here, I'm just going to see powerful vision boards. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. When I put in a name here, it automatically gives the subdomain down here. See, powerful vision boards, powerful-vision boards .empowernetwork.com. I'm just going to make this a bit bigger for you to see. So if I were to put this, it's available. That's because the one that I chose before to create this is vision-boards.empowernetwork.com. That's unavailable. So when you are looking for a new name, you're going to have to go through this process. See what name is actually available. This one's unavailable because I chose it earlier, like an hour earlier. So it's already taken. I can go and create a new one. Powerful-vision-boards. .empowernetwork.com, and that is available. I would be able to choose that, and I would just create next. I'm not going to do that now because I don't want to create a new one. So that's what you would do. Here, up on top, it says set up your custom domain name, and it gives some instructions. Basically, what you have to do is buy a domain name so that this can work for full domain mapping. If you do not have a domain name, you can still use this. You can use powerful-vision-boards.empowernetwork.com. You would still have a blog site. It doesn't prevent you from having the blog site. Just like here, OMG Chrissy is my daughter's site. If I go in there, you will see that I was just playing around with the colors for a tutorial earlier. So you'll see that this is a site that is very unique. The colors are different. So all the sites will be very different from one site to the other. So they're very customizable. And here, omgchrissy.empowernetwork.com, we haven't mapped it to another domain name. And it's just fine that way. We can keep it that way. This just happens to be my daughter's site. When she decides on what domain name she wants, we'll be able to map it at that point. So let's go back here. Now that I created powerful vision boards. This is what it looks like. There's no post in it. I just created it. And what happened is when I did add new blog and I went in here, put in the friendly blog name, which happens to be Powerful Vision Boards, and I did the subdomain vision-boards.empowernetwork.com. When I clicked next, I couldn't continue on that particular tutorial, and it was part of a bigger tutorial, because it took about half an hour for that to come into effect. This title right here was there, but when I clicked on it, it did not give me the site yet. It said that there was an error and we needed to wait. But there was a message before saying that it would take a little time, so I knew to expect that. So you should expect the same thing. It will take some time. Just go away for a little while. When you're ready, you come back and you have this. This shows up. Your regular banner, your profile picture, no posts found yet, no categories, and the menu is the standard menu that is offered by Empower Network with the other banners right there. So I go in here, I can start setting it up. I can set up the navigation bar, I can do all these things, and you have that in the other tutorial. However, what I want to do right now is set up Powerful Vision Boards custom domain. This is the domain mapping that I was talking to you about. So we'll click on custom domain, and here you have instructions. In order to set up your own custom domain name, you'll need to have access to your domain's DNS records. And that happens to be where you purchased your domain name. I have it at GoDaddy, so we'll see that. The best way to find that out is to contact your domain name registrar, which in my case happens to be GoDaddy, or web hosting provider. You'll be adding what's called a CNAME record to your DNS, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. And there are more instructions there. You can go that route, but I'll show you how to do that. So it says enter the domain name you plan to use. So for that, this is basically the www.yourdomainname.com, and it gives you the example right here. So I'm going to go straight into GoDaddy and show you what's that like. Now I'm in my account. It says, hi Carmen. If you don't have an account, create an account. You're going to have to buy a domain name. The way to buy it is you're going to go in here and start your domain search. So let's say I have powerfulvisionboards.com. That's the one that I had purchased. If I say go, you're going to see that it is not available because I have already purchased it. And it says here, sorry, powerfulvisionboards.com is already taken. You still want it? You learn more. You can buy it if the person is selling it, or if it's back ordered, you'd have to wait a bit, so forth. Not really worth it. You have other options here. It suggests other options. Or you can just change it. Let's say I decide that I want powerful and wonderful visionboards.com. I say go. And it tells me, yes, that is available and I can buy it. I can add it right now. What I suggest is to not necessarily add anything else. If you want to add privacy, it's up to you. I haven't seen any difference by buying any privacy options. You don't need to buy any other options whatsoever. You keep saying no thanks until you get to the end. You have the option of buying 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever you want. I generally buy 1 year to start, just in case I decide not to use that after a while, especially if I'm not really 100% sure that this is what I want to do. I can play around with this. If you're 100% sure, like I was with the newhappyme.com, that this is exactly what I'm doing, I love the idea and this is what I want to do, then go ahead and you can purchase it for 5 years if you want. Makes it more solid. So you'd be buying it, and once you buy it, you're going to have to give it another maybe 20 minutes. So what you can do is, while you're waiting for this to go through the beginning process, you can go ahead and buy the domain name in the meantime. What's going to happen afterwards is that you're going to go back here, you're going to click on custom domain, and this is where you're at. So now you know the domain name. My domain name is www.powerfulvisionboards.com. Okay, that's my domain name. That's the one that I want to make it bigger again. That's the one that I want to link it to. That's my domain name. So I say next. Okay, so now it gives you more instructions. Add the following CNAME record to your DNS for visionboards.empowernetwork.com. Please note, some DNS servers may require you to add a period after the address, so the CNAME data would instead be vision-boards.empowernetwork.com, period. For GoDaddy, it does not require it. So we're going to keep this in mind. We know that Powerful Vision Boards is the one that I'm working with, and this, I'll just highlight this, visionboards.empowernetwork.com without the period is what I want to copy. Okay, so I go to GoDaddy and I go to Products, Domains, and I want to manage now my domains. So now you'll see that I have a whole bunch of domain names. I'm into domain buying. But what I want to do is go straight to the one that I just purchased, which happens to be powerfulvisionboards.com. So I just go click on it, and this is what I get. So what it told me to do was to change the DNS. Add the following CNAME record to the DNS. So I have to edit the DNS. The DNS is right here. You see, now we have the settings. The settings are here. DNS zone file is right here. So you click on that tab and you go right here. Okay, and what we want to change is this thing here. When you go down to the CNAME, you go down to www. Okay, so we want to edit, and it's going to open a new tab. You go here, and here now you're in editing. So you are going to click on the edit crayon here. I'm just going to make it a little bigger. So we're going to edit. This is the www. That's the line that we want to edit. We're going to go right here to this middle part where you have the @ sign, and we're going to click on the crayon for edit. This is what we want to change here. And what we want to put is this right here, visionboards.empowernetwork.com. So we go in here, we're editing it, and that's what we put in. Okay, and so that's where it's going to go. Where we click powerfulvisionboards.com, it's going to go to vision-dashboards.empowernetwork.com, and this is what we want. And so we say save zone file. It says you are about to modify your existing zone file. Are you sure you want to save this? Changes? Yes, I do. Your changes have been submitted. These changes usually take 1 hour. However, it may take up to 48 hours for these changes to take effect. So that's fine. We've done it, and that's what counts. Okay, so we see here www.visionboards.empowernetwork.com. This is what we wanted to put in here. Okay, and so we're done here. We go back to the main page right here, where we had the tabs, DNS zone file and settings. So we want to go back to settings. And here we're going to go to forwarding. We also, now what we did is that powerfulvisionboards.com is now going to vision-boards.empowernetwork.com. We also want for powerfulvisionboards.com to go to www.powerfulvisionboards.com. I mean, there's two of them. If someone clicks www.powerfulvisionboards.com, they will be directed, but we also want powerfulvisionboards.com to be directed also. So we click on manage. I'm hoping that I'm saying this correctly, or it's the other way around. We're actually forwarding powerfulvisionboards.com, but we want www.powerfulvisionboards.com to be directed as well. So we haven't forwarded anything yet, so we're just going to click on a new forwarding information. So we're going to forward to www.powerfulvisionboards.com. And we can just do forward only as a permanent redirect type, and we say add, and it's done. Save, and the domain forwarding is done. And so now we have to wait. We have to go in here. So that's done. CNAME value visionboards.empowernetwork.com is done. We just verified custom domain. Domain is verified, it's done. So whatever I did in GoDaddy has already been picked up, so that looks good. So now let's see if powerfulvisionboards.com, let's see if it works. No, it doesn't work yet. So we're gonna have to wait a bit. Oh, there, powerfulvisionboards.com. The www worked. So I'm going to go back and just double check. It's probably my forwarding that I did incorrectly. So let's double check that. And these things happen. This is something that you're going to do just once. So, you know, you may make an error, but it's very easy to go back and double check. So I'm just going to go back to one that I've already done. And since the www.powerfulvisionboards.com is already working, the mapping is already done, and as we saw here, when I verified, the domain got verified, so most likely it's my forwarding that didn't work. So I'm just going to go into another one that I've done, and I know that I've done the allnewhappyme.com. So we're going to go in there and we're going to check that forwarding. See the forwarding here, I had written www.theallnewhappyme.com. So let's go back and see what I did there. We'll close this, go back to all domains, go to powerfulvisionboards.com. Oh, it's done properly. www.powerfulvisionboards.com. So maybe all it is that it's taking its sweet time. So it's okay. Everything is done properly. It looks fine. This is what you need to do. So just to tell you, mistakes do happen. You can go back. You can go back to the DNS zone file as well and re-edit. It's right here. You can do that as well. So that's all you need to do. And just get back out and log out. And your site is right here, powerfulvisionboards.com. And the domain is verified. Everything is back where it should be. So now all I have to do is get into my setup and start setting it up, start putting the banners. See, I'll just show you. I already started working on the banners. So upload image, I can go in there and edit upload image. If you've already started working on creating the image for the new site that you want, see, this is my Vision Boards banner. So I just plug it in there. See, click here to receive your free how to create your own powerful vision boards. And this, the destination URL, can be any of my pages where I have an opt-in. Any kind of click here to get that PDF. So I've just created that kind of a banner, and this is going to be the destination URL according to what I've written here. Here it says click here to receive your free report. So that's the URL that I'm going to put in here, and I can make this actually a bit bigger like that and crop to make it that size and save. Oops, it requires that. I'm just going to put anything here. There we go. And save. And if I refresh, there we go. It's right there. So that's as easy as it is to set it up, create a brand new domain name, a blog site with your own domain name. See, this site now is vision-boards.empowernetwork.com, but if I go to powerfulvisionboards.com, refresh that, that's my new site. Whatever I customize on the original one, vision-boards.empowernetwork.com, I'm also going to see on powerfulvisionboards.com. So now whatever posts I put in here, let's say I go to the welcome page, see it's -welcome, but that's the domain name. The domain name doesn't have Empower Network in it anymore. It only has my domain name that I chose for my site. It's my brand, it's my my whole look, it's my package. It has taken on that name now. So wherever I go in here, whatever post or page, this is the domain name that will appear from now on. And if I choose to remove the Empower Network banner from here, which is in navigation bar, turn off Empower branding, now I'll save that change and see, it doesn't have Empower Network anywhere anymore. When I change the banner, I can change the navigation bar. I have my own pages. I can change these banners as well in the same way. It says edit or upload image. I'm going to change them that way. I can change the footer. And here I have a completely new blog site branded for my business, for my activities. And that's it. That's how you do domain mapping. I hope you liked that. I hope it was useful. And I hope you go ahead and do it, because this is absolutely amazing. It is powerful, and you can start using it to start creating an income online or do anything fun. It's just a lot of fun to be building these blog sites online. Go ahead, do it. I'll see you next time. Bye.